What's going on, guys? Hey, we are back, baby. Real quick, I've got to say thank you again so much. We have just hit our goal for John and Patrick's drone unit. We've been doing this for a few weeks, and we hit $4,000, which is the amount of money that they need to become operational and start becoming combat effective on the front. So they're going to start sending us photos, videos, all kinds of stuff of the equipment they're getting that you guys helped provide, and also when they start working, some of that footage as well. So thank you guys. It's so cool. With that said, we're taking a little bit of a break from fundraisers for a few days at least. And do me a favor, please jump into the Discord if you're not already. For one, we keep all uncensored footage over in the Discord, but two, for our paid members, let me say that, so don't feel like you have to be a paid member to get into Discord. It's just that one little channel in there for people who feel like they want to support me, what I do, and the channel. Aside from that, we have a ton of resources regarding Ukraine here in the Discord. We have different units. We have different recruiters from those units. We have applications, we have news, we talk about the war, we talk about controversial issues, all kinds of really cool stuff, dude. Some of the people that I talk to the most often now are people that I met in Discord, some of you guys. So just really cool stuff. Jump in the Discord, link in the description. All right, we have got a video from 3rd Assault Brigade, or 3rd Army Corps now, I think. This is Kraken, and it's called the Heavyshot. The Heavyshot is, I've actually got to see one of these in real life when I was doing my drone training with 3rd Assault, and they're really cool. They're just big dropper drones, like the Baba Yaga, the big vampire style. I think they're quadcopters or hexacopters, 5 propellers maybe. They're called the Heavyshot. They drop big old fat bombs. This is a shorter video, 5 minutes, and then we've got another video from United 24, who we love, and that's about Kherson, what's happening in Kherson, defending Kherson from drones. So we got a lot to cover. Let's jump into it, guys. Subscribe, please.
О, вау! Yes. Я забылся, что вы объединились.
Subtitles, sorry.
Нам все равно под таким одеялом спать, лишь бы мир был.
Провести ротацію – це вже ціла операція, можна сказати. Спланована, де також ми вступаємо в взаємодію з Сочем. Він нам повідомляє чисте-нечисте небо. Буває і стоїмо в відстойниках там по 2-3 години, але все рівно прориваємось, міняємо хлопців. Вони їдуть на відпочинок, а ми далі працюємо.
Рельса готова до бою.
That sound, dude.
Heavyshot – це, звісно, Бентлі серед всіх своїх, в своєму класі. Дуже гарне управління, зв'язок, все працює, але також, як і всі апаратури, є свої недоліки. Також, що у нас наземка не просто цепляє бомби і відправляє. Ми вже вийшли на такий рівень, що спілкуємось із конструкторами Heavyshot і з техпідтримкою, що ми навіть інколи проводимо там якийсь мінімальний польовий ремонт, і знову, щоб не втрачати час, щоб не залучати знову людей на заміну борта, на підвоз, відновлюємо, встановлюємо і знову працюємо. У нас така традиція, командир роти започаткував її, що пілот у нас має пройти наземку, щоб він розумів що це за дрон, от бачив його, щупав, які можуть бути поломки, там нові іноземці, він може порадити, як вийти з даної ситуації. Може десь щось не так вставили, не дотягнули там луч чи щось таке. Пілот, який зараз у нас сидить на більш-менш безпечній відстані, він був в шкурі наземки і знає, що тут і бувають і обстріли бувають, і буває FPV-шки десь може пролітати, і що це не просто ти захотів і він полетів. Це теж треба зробити деякий процес для цього. І через це така взаємодія і така гарна комунікація у нас з наземкою і з пілотами.
The auto captions, subtitles are ass sometimes, and some of these soldiers speak like a Surgic, which is a mix of Ukrainian and Russian, so the subtitles don't always catch it. So if there's something confusing, I'll try to and I understand it, I'll try to paraphrase. Oh yeah.
В організмі у нас така, так сказати, як інь-янь механізм такий спрацьований. У нас багато в підрозділі хлопців СЗЧшників, які, так сказати, вже бувалі.
Bro, these dudes are eating. Holy cow, man. That looks crazy good for frontline food, man.
Які прийшли, так сказати, щоб не огорчити ніякі інші підрозділи і організми з поганих умов. Просто назову це так. З поганих умов. Багато виходців з піхоти, які також знають, що таке ад на цій землі, грубо говоря. Не знаю, просто друг друга ми розуміємо з півслова. Майже мовчки, без ніяких вказівок відбувається, кожен знає своє діло. По нашому напрямку ми працюємо на дистанції 10 км від противника. У фланг у нас виходить 5-6 км. Весь маршрут уже на руках, хлопці йдуть на максимально низькій висоті, проходять, щоб злитися з лісом. По руслам річок заходять, я ж кажу, стараються оминати зони ПВО, ворожих перехоплювачів. Битва списа і щита. Вони розвиваються, ми далі пробуємо щось придумати. Вони знову щось придумають, і цей процес зараз дуже швидкий. Треба дуже швидко зараз адаптуватися. Працюємо, головне стабільно працювати, щоб не було ніяких перебоїв в роботі і все. Максимально, щоб завжди борти були на позиції. І щоб було стабільно, щоб ворог вражався, посилки доставлялись і все мінувалося.
So that's a quadcopter. I was wrong. It's just a big-ass quadcopter. So basically, from what I understand in that, from what I understand in that video, he explained how being a good drone operator starts with being physically fit, and then also how important it is to work with your team consistently so you guys understand, so you guys flow like a unit. And he made the comment that sometimes they don't even need to speak with each other and they just almost know what each other are thinking, right? That goes with any good team, really anywhere, but especially on the battlefield. It's crucial. So that was cool, man. The Heavyshot has become more and more of a renowned, well-known drone because of how, I guess, dynamic it can be. For one, because of its size and the ordnance that it can carry, but for two, because of all the different ordinances that it can carry. So we saw at the very beginning, they were loading like these rail-mounted, almost VOG-looking cylindrical grenades, multiple rails of like 5 or 6 of these things. So that thing can drop a lot of different ordnance all over an area. Then we saw it towards the end, they were dropping just large artillery shells looking ordnance. So it's cool, man. This is just another successful intervention or intervention invention of drone warfare that has been working for the Ukrainians. So very cool. All right, so this says how Ukraine defends Kherson from Russian drones, United 24.
Entering Kherson. For over 3 years, this city has been free from occupation.
Kherson, I love you. Will you marry me?
Some residents have returned in search of their previous lives. But life in Kherson is far from what it once was. The war never fully let go.
Йдемо мені. Нас пройшла зуба, нас пройшла, обстріляли, пішла на ТЕЦ.
That's fiber optic wire from fiber optic cables that these FPVs use rather than like your analog signal that your more standard drones have.
The right bank of Dnipro became a very convenient target for the Russians, and for years now they have been demolishing the city of Kherson, killing civilians, and over the past few years they have been cynically targeting civilians with drones. The Ukrainian army needed to come up with a decision how to defend those civilians that are left over here in the city, and so the answer is the mobile air defense groups. Якого плану там цілі дрони ви збиваєте? Які саме дрони?
Дрони різні. FPV, оптоволокно, молнія, мавіки.
Останнім часом,
Останнім часом?
да, що більше потрапляється?
Фух, більше зараз оптики, оптоволокно.
Maybe I want to get a photo of these guys walking. Maybe you come with me forward or just go.
All right. So we're just like 500-700 meters away from the riverbank, and yeah, the closer we come to the riverbank, the more demolished the city is. As a result, the closer we come, and with every step, it's more dangerous, and you can hear why. Наш.
Наші дрони. Там немає зв'язку.
Наверное, наш.
Це крайня вулиця вже.
Це перекус.
That's one of the most frustrating parts of drone warfare is not knowing if it's yours or not, man. I don't know how many times during a mission we had to radio and ask, is this ours? Is this thing that's just hovering right above our heads our drone, or is this the enemy just following us, right? It's so frustrating.
Ви далі заходите, коли патрулюєте?
Але з вами ми туди ходити не будемо.
Чого?
Там уже опасно. Я за вас.
Especially in an area like this, because there's probably a ton of friendly drone teams in this area that are operating out of this area. So there's probably constantly drones, friendly drones flying out, right? So that's one of the best ways you can tell is which direction they're flying, especially in this kind of an area where very clearly enemies that way, friendlies are this way. Speaking of which, there was this kind of funny moment to me, and I hope there's a video of it out there somewhere if the drone was recording, but we were on a mission, and I was in the rear as the medic of the patrol formation, and the team's pretty far up ahead, and you have to have a lot of spacing in between in between men in a patrol formation because the threat of drones, indirect fire. You don't want to take multiple casualties just because you were too close together, right? So I'm in the back, and this drone, this drone, I see it in the distance, and it's coming, dude. And I'm like, oh God, man, I don't know if it's friendly or not. And eventually, it's just flying right. It's heading right towards us, and so it's starting to get closer and closer. And I just haul ass, dude. And I trip and I fall like into these bushes as this drone flies over my head. Very clearly, it was a friendly drone. I knew this afterwards, but I didn't at the time. So I probably looked so silly, dude. And I bet these drone operators were, just going about their business and they see this foreigner just running away from them for no reason and then falling into a bush.
Таку відповідальність не хочу. У вас, во-первых, зброї немає. Знімайте. Це, коротше, нас спалили, ми тут прикривались біля електростанції, поїв.
Ага.
Спалили і рознесли цей дом, вони думали, що ми в цей дом заскочимо.
Ага.
Да. Щоб ви розуміли, що якщо побачить нас, що буде вже жорстко.
Ну да.
Десь молнія летить. Молнія, знаєте, що це, так?
Да. Ну щось чую.
Так, це молнія летить. Оно, є, бачу. Давай, ближче. Налечи. Бачиш, заходять, зараз будуть заходити навпусти. Ми скільки на залі стоїмо, скільки просто наклепали дронів,
Ага.
що вони тупо відходять на стороною. Давай, піднімемося вище,
Ага.
щоб, якщо що, у вас було укриття. Пішли.
Туди, почекай.
It's crazy how good some of these units have gotten at just shooting down drones with their duty rifles with iron sights. It's and that's something also that we notice is they seem to be these mobile drone units or people who just tend to hit drones in general seem to do it with iron sight rifles. Very rarely are we seeing some souped up optic or some thermal optic or even a red dot where they're on the videos where they're actually hitting the drones. So there's something to that, right? There's maybe so they can have more peripheral vision of the drone moving. I don't know, but it makes sense to me in a weird kind of shooter way, but it's pretty cool to me.
FPV. Не встигнемо, давай тут сховаємось.
Давай. Давайте сюди. Заходьте десь.
Тихо. Пролетіло, да? Eugene and Sergei are twins from Kropivnitsky.
Twins.
They have been working with air defense for over 2 years. Starting with a machine gun.
Dude, look at sorry I keep pausing. This is just a lot of interesting stuff. Look how long these extended mags are, dude. This has gotta be like a 50-round mag right here. That's nuts.
And the pickup truck. They were later forced to downgrade
Yeah,
to
look.
a more prime.
You can see the difference from your standard 30-round mag right here. So maybe it's just a 40-round high-cap magazine, but it looks huge on the AK.
Method. Foot patrols. Ви часто вдвох саме на пішому патрулі?
Ладно, постійно разом. Да.
Як вам допомагає ваша близнюцька? Це...
Понятно. Звісно, і легше так.
Не треба по рації там комунікувати, там все таке.
Да, телепатично.
That's how the work of mobile air defense groups in Kherson. that's basically the work of mobile air defense groups in Kherson. So this is how it looks. Just group of 2-3 riflemen walking around, listening carefully, and also staying in touch with the command center, trying to find those FPVs, those Mavics, those Molnias, and whatever else the Russians have in store. Яка динаміка вообще?
The dynamics have changed. The drones became a bit more complicated, and the Russian pilots became more skilled too. The drones became more complex and sturdier. With 5.45mm rounds, we're seeing a lot of ricochets now. A lot of hits, but they just bounce off.
Wow.
To bring it down, you have to hit the camera, the battery, or the payload.
Ви сьогодні збили?
Ні, це пару днів назад. Це оптоволокно. Це що з нього стало. Тобі ж раніше розлітався повністю дрон. Зараз носова, де бойова частина розлетілася, а все остальне залишилось ціле.
But some things you cannot shoot down at all.
Местные так и думают. Близко к стене стань, пожалуйста.
Artillery.
Может, они бьют по тому зданию как раз? Если бы мы не подождали,
Ой-ой.
вот там вот были.
Не будемо туди йти.
То раз мы зоны континии, здесь вот.
Скільки ти рахуєш хвилин між
Я не рахую, я просто примерно десь вот має вже бути вихід.
Скільки було вже?
Туда же. Мы же держимся под открытым небом. Понимаєш, є дрони, які бачать, нам передають,
Да.
а є, що не бачать.
Could you imagine just walking back from the market, you know, with some apples and milk and eggs while taking artillery fire? It's so crazy to me, man. And we just saw in this last little scene here, right here in the corner, they're just firing indiscriminately into the town. Like it could hit anybody. There could have been a baby sleeping in that room. So it's disgusting to me.
Понимаєш, є дрони, які бачать, нам передають,
Да.
а є, що не бачать. Або цифра, або волокно. І їх не завжди можна почути здалека. Буває, що почуєш вже пізно.
Не разорвался. Не разорвался. Холостяк.
Kids right there. Or at least a kid.
Вже по факту вже Каховський. So I'm sitting in this beautiful garden that you can see behind me, and next to me is a building from where I hear civilians listening to the morning radio. You can also hear the shelling in the background. And a couple of blocks away, we just shot down Russian Molniya UAV with the mobile air defense group. And that's the paradox of living in Kherson. Що? Ліпше, да.
Можете заходить, если не дай бог.
Ага, дякую.
А вот, там он приоткрытый, если чувствуете.
Висаджати?
Да.
She's
That's
doing
life
a
in
plant.
Kherson in a nutshell.
А все равно интересно в шашки играть. Мозги хоть развивай. Мне уже 85.
On one street, you can go buy groceries and play checkers with the locals.
Да, что ж. Ну давай на ничью, чтобы нам не ля-ля. Правильно?
Так,
Че его тут?
договорились.
She's
On the same
85.
street, you can get killed.
Жалко людей, що їх тут тупо кинули.
I feel sorry for these people. We ask them, why stay here? Why not go to your relatives?
Nowhere to go.
They leave, they stay for a bit, but then they come back because they feel like they have no place out there. You just can't help but feel sorry for them.
This is their home.
Водорінзаводу.
Would you leave your home?
І зброс був біля консервного. Ну зараз опять вони літають. Така
И где-то там над консервным взорвал. И сейчас только что белая ушла куда-то туда, в ту сторону.
РР. Это радио разведка.
Повилітало? Десь поруч чи прямо в будівлю? Ага. З тієї сторони? З тієї? Ага.
Зараз побачимо на сотовій фактурі. Будуть вони ще раз вилітати?
I guess this time we are lucky, if you can call it that. The twins get a command to prepare for an attack, as a swarm of Russian Molnias is approaching Kherson. While we wait in such locations, the most important thing is to listen carefully, and your brains kind of plays this game with you and thinks of any sound as a drone sound. And so you start to get paranoid real fast.
It's like building new cars.
3. Я не бачу.
Вон!
А, бачу.
Oh my god!
Викручує. Падає. Без детонації. Скажи, упала без детонації. Воно!
Dude, honestly, I can't believe they're hitting these things, dude. I've shared with you guys, I've shot at a lot of drones, dude. Maybe I've hit them, but I've never taken one down. It's harder to do than you think. These guys are beasts.
Де ще одна? Єсть, бачу.
Get it, boys. Get it.
На пластик, не пластик, а пенопласт.
One after another, the Molnias come, barely giving the twins time to reload. We are told that Molnias tend to target civilian infrastructure in the city.
4.
He's got an optic.
Падає, ви друзі, він падає. На шосе падає.
They got it.
Вона отаку піднялася і отаку впала.
The cigarette in the mouth.
Shooting down those UAVs stops Russian intentions, but it doesn't prevent the destruction of the city and injuries among civilians. But what can you do?
Скільки рожков в тебе було?
Так, 90 і 45, 130, 140, да? І 60, 230.
Ну, це активно.
Це раз, два, три,
Це росіяни
чотири,
щось хочуть.
чотири рожка.
Once the sky clears, we walk back. Us back home to edit the story. The brothers to grab more ammo and continue their patrol. Tomorrow, they will be back on the route, as will the Russian drones.
That was cool, dude. I gotta say, low key, right? As awful as this is, how sick would it be to just be cruising around shooting at all the drones flying over? That would be a fun job, dude. And I'm very dangerous, I'm sure, because I can guarantee these guys get targeted. We already saw how much artillery is coming in and out of that city. Very dangerous, but that would be fun. Just cruising around, shooting. Would love that. Anyways, check out United 24, you guys. They're incredible. We love them. We've been following their stuff, reacting to their stuff, watching their stuff since the beginning of the full-scale invasion. So please like, share, subscribe. Let's get to 50K subs, baby. I love you. We'll see you in the next video.